Hi everyone, I'm Sarah, or Childhood Finds if you haven't joined me before. I am going to do a haul. I'm going to show you what I bought at the thrift stores this week, and I'm actually pretty excited because we've got some pretty cool items this week. That does include a book that is likely worth about $600 that I will show in a little while. I have been pretty burnt out on thrift stores this winter, so I'm very fortunate that this week and the last couple weeks have been pretty decent, where I've been able to find a couple items that I'm excited about and find items that are more of a bread and butter that'll fill my store. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And just to say, what I'll do is I'll talk about the item, show you it, and then I will try to put up solds here. And if I can't find one, you're just gonna have to listen to me yammer about what the value likely might be, but I'll do my best to at least put something that is vaguely similar to what I have up here. But that won't be possible for some of these items that you'll see. So let's go ahead and just get started. I am surrounded by fun stuff here. It's delightful. So this one, I'm gonna show you first because I feel like I need to apologize to my family because this is the exact toy that I had when I was younger. And just take a minute and listen to it. Can you imagine your child running around with that? I'm sure some of you can because your child had this toy. This is a Jibber Jabber, 1990s. They are horribly obnoxious, but kind of delightful in a nostalgic way. And I just found another one that I know is worth about $30. This one, looks a little bit like a tractor ran over it. It needs some cleaning and spotting up, so I'll do that. And I'm not sure if this outfit will alter the value because it's not the same as my other one. But yep, remember this sound. So then let's move to the next. This one I'm excited about too because it might stay with me, and it's for a good reason. This is Betrayal at House on the Hill. Any of my friends watching this right now know that we play this. This is the first edition. We play the second edition, and we also play what's called a legacy game, where it's a huge, big, epic game, and it's a lot of fun. We also have another version, the Scooby-Doo version of this, so I might not be able to let this go, but we'll see. I paid $5.49 for this. I paid more because I do know it's worth something. I'm not totally sure, and I haven't checked it for parts yet. But it's by Avalon Hill, Betrayal at House on the Hill. And it is a very fun board game. And I picked up this. This is sealed in the bag, so brand new. This is the Holy Bible, large print, compact Bible. So when I paid $1 for this. I don't think it's as valuable as I thought it was going to be, but I always pick up large print because people that are studying this, a lot of them need that, and it helps them while they're using it. So there's that. I picked up, this is an antique deep well frame, so late 1800s, turn of the century is what you're looking at. It's oval, has gold lining right here. Here's what the back looks like. We paid $3 for this at the thrift store, and I'm very excited because I really like the deep well frames. I think it's one of the first antique frames I sold was a deep well. I think it is the first. I think it was an oval deep well. Beside the point. Let's keep going. Next one I have is another board game. This is going to be Wits and Wagers Party Edition, and it's sealed. This one I paid, it was on discount from this $3.49, and I think it was $2.50 all in for this item, and I think it retails for about $20. So it's a nice little easy profit. Next one, this one's fun. It's a puppet. I don't know what it's worth, but it was also nostalgic. I don't know if I can actually move his mouth. You can't even move his mouth, so he's not a very good puppet. But he's a puppet, big dog. This is, I don't believe there's any more around. I believe they all went out of business. And I used to go to the store with my family all the time when I was young. So If nothing else, it brought me a happy moment, and it was $1. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the other puppet I got. This one's also really, really cute, and he was only $1. Look at him. He's so cute. He's just cute and fat and adorable. And I do think I can actually move his little hands. That's not really important for you to see, but you can move his little hands. And he is Playful Pals puppet made expressly for Mervins. I've gotten a few Mervins plush, and they don't sell for big money, but they do well. I believe that's also out of business. I don't know that any more of those are around, but I could be completely wrong. So there's that. And let's see, what else do I have surrounding me? Oh, here's another toy. Also delightful. I did this. I always find the most obnoxious toys when I'm in a just quiet church-run thrift store so that everybody can look at me, because I'll press the button. Ready for him? Look at him move his neck. Okay. So now that you have that in your life, I don't know how much he's worth at all. I paid $2 for him. And as you can see, he is a big boy. So I don't know. He even has like rolly wheels on his feet. Like, he's super cute. All right. Next thing, what else do I have surrounding me? This, no idea about. But it's a brooch pin, and as you can see, it's like a coat of arms. And on the back, here's what the back looks like. From what I can tell so far, it does not look marked in any way, but it does have a spot that you can make this a pendant for a necklace as well. So, and I do think this is an older type of pin, but again, cannot confirm, jewelry ignorant. But it's a very neat one. And we paid $3 for this. Over here, I have brass. I have a love for brass, and I will pick it up if it's cheap, basically always. I can't actually not physically capable of leaving good brass behind. This is just a unicorn. I paid $2.99 for it. Nothing super special, but very neat. Let's go to another antique here. Let's see. Okay, you can see the whole thing, but this is an antique frame with some very interesting pieces in here. So first thing I do also want to notice is it does have its original backing. So what's inside this frame is original to the frame. And I looked up these postcards that are in here just a little bit. Let me get close here. Oh, the glare on that ring light. I'm sorry, guys. This is painful. But let me just give a little bit of a look. So these we're looking at probably circa 1910. It's the greatest moments of a girl's life. And it's Reinthal and Newman. And it has all the different things, like it has the proposal, I can't say that word, trousseau, the wedding, the honeymoon, the first evening in their own home, the new love. Can we just talk about how this is all related to getting married? Those aren't all the greatest moments of a woman's life, but circa 1910, let's keep that in mind. But also, so these, I feel, the postcards themselves in a basic frame seem to go for about $100, but the frame is also a star of the show. So a ribbon frame, 1920s or earlier, and it is gesso material is also used here. You can see it on the bow right here. Likely a wire might have been used in there, but I'm not sure. But it's very beautiful, and look at the corners here. So it's a very, very nice frame. A couple little scuffs here and there, but to have this original to the frame is just delightful, because you know that this has been sitting like this for a century. So goal on that is probably I might list it for $200 and take $150. We'll see. I'm gonna see, but I know that that frame adds good value to what's inside the frame as well, because the frame is also a star of the show. It's just as important. So let's look at our next thing. This is where we're not really looking at the frame. We're looking at the oil inside. This is a local artist to my hometown. So local to Reno, Nevada, and it's Velda Morby. You can form opinions about how you feel about the oil, but these are worth pretty good money. I've sold another one in the past that was Hollyhocks, and it sold for $100. And pretty much all the other ones that have sold, if you look back on the last 2 years on eBay, have sold at that $100 mark, and I haven't looked anywhere else. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for. But on the back, this is geraniums, 8x10, and Velda Morby, and it actually says all that on the back, so it really helps you. So do keep in mind, knowing local art can be highly valuable to you. And then I'm going to cheat a little. I'm going to show you 3 others that I have with it. Did not pick these up this week at thrift stores. Picked these up from my mother-in-law's house. So she let me take these that she had. And this is another Velda Morby. And it also is just shown on the back here what it is, original oil. And we have 2 more here. These 2 are in frames. I want to read you the title of this one because it's delightful. Kind of phoned it in on the title. It is called Mostly Yellow Flowers. I'm just going to put that down. So I'm going to aim towards $100 on all of these. We'll see once I really start listing what I actually do, though. This one's even better. I forgot what this one says is the title too. So take a look here. Original Oil has the signature here. This is called Roses and Things. That makes me smile. Like, that is what it is. I mean, being realistic with what your title is, I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the big money of this haul because I can't wait till the end. This is Alcoholics Anonymous. Does not have the dust jacket, but it is in, the actual book is in good condition. Better than really any I'm seeing. So this is a first edition. It is not a first printing. If it was a first printing, it would be worth thousands, but instead it's worth hundreds. It is a 13th printing. Let me show you that here. Let me show you this first. So this is that page. Works Publishing is what you're going to want to look for. And here is the copyright that shows you 13th printing. The original was in 1939, and the first editions, you can tell, even a 13th printing is holding an amazing amount of value. Even the second editions do hold value as well, not near what this is, but you do need to know what you're looking at when you're looking at copyright for these books, because the later editions do look a lot like this. So you do need to know what you're looking at for copyrights. Let me see what else I have surrounding me. I'm almost done. Just have a record here. This is the Moody Blues, In Search of the Lost Chord. It's in very good condition, this cover. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, they wrote in it. That's okay. I guess they're allowed to do that. But here it is as well. So good condition. Not sure on the value for this one, but paid $1. Oh, and I paid a $2.50 for that Alcoholics Anonymous book. I didn't say that. And I realized I haven't said how much I paid for some of these. Velda Morby was $6. The antique frame with the postcards was $15. And I think that's about that. I think I have just a few more surrounding my feet. This is just a coffee table book. I don't know that it's worth a ton. It is Michelangelo, The Complete Sculpture Painting Architecture. art book can sell for really good money depending on what they are. I don't know if this is one of them. I paid $2. It is huge. It is literally your coffee table. Okay, and then I have a pile of books by my feet. These, I don't think they have a ton of value, but I'm a sucker for a nice looking book. These are for Franklin Library books. They're nothing super special, but they're very pretty. So this is Henrik Ibsen plays. And, oh, I'm not going to be able to hold all those with my fingers. Okay. And this one is Six Tragedies, Jean Racine. I'm a sucker for this gold. So I don't know if they hold much value. I paid $3 each because I'm weak, but we'll see. We'll see when I put the solds up here how I did. And this one is Fathers and Sons. Very pretty. One more. And this is George Eliot, The Mill on the Floss. And then I just have one more book, I believe, to round us out. And this will be the Methodist Hymnal. And I paid $2 for this. And let me go to the copyright. So this one is 1905 was the first edition, but this is a 1923 printing. So it is a first edition, but it is a, I'm not going to count all those printings, but it's, a later printing. But it's in decent condition. The spine's not perfect. As you can see here, spine's not perfect, but it's pretty nice for its age and just all the hymnals. Okay, so I think that's all I have. Oh, I actually have one more. I took a video of what it is before I left. It is massive. Basically, we were at the thrift store and my mother-in-law comes jaunting over and says, I found a great item for you to sell that'll be super easy to ship. She's hilarious. Joke-ster to the max. So we go over there and it's the biggest thing in the store. And it is let me pause here because I'm going to crudely splice the video I took of it right here. Okay, so it's an antique frame, gold tone, and it has an antique tapestry in it. I should have measured it, but it's currently at her house, so she has to store it for a while because my home cannot withstand a bunch of big things in it right now that I don't really want to pack. So it's at least 3 feet at its longest and at least 18 inches probably at its widest. But it's very cool. And when we were debating if we were going to keep it, it was will you go home and regret that you didn't buy this for $8? And the answer was yes. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please like and subscribe and comment if you have any, opinions or knowledge you want to share. I would love that. And subscribe if you haven't already, and please join me for the next one.